Rowan College at Gloucester County prides itself on preparing students for the future of their choice. Coming up, we have a look at Instant Decision Day. Admissions counselors from four-year universities visited our campus for the event, where RCGC sophomores found out on the spot if they had been accepted into their dream school.
Instant Decision Day is an opportunity for students to apply to a number of schools. In many cases, the students apply to multiple schools.
My four options that I chose were Stockton University, Ferry Dickinson University, Rutgers University, and Rowan University.
It's a wonderful opportunity for them to make their plans for their transfer.
It saves a lot of time. It's not that cold, impersonal letter coming in the mail. Students really are able to make decisions. In most cases, students are already prepared for that conversation, so it makes it better for everybody that they don't have to have that impersonal process of, pushing send and waiting for a response.
It allows them to see that there is a hopefully nice human being on the other end of their application who really does care about what they want and what their motivations are and what their fears are to some extent. So we can assuage those fears, hopefully, in this matter of about 10 minutes and send them on their way.
Those students who are only applying to one school and they get accepted, as of today, they know where they're going to be in September without questions.
I'm applying for Rowan.
I hope to be accepted to Rowan University so I can continue my education to get my bachelor's and then my master's.
And we prepare them to come with all the documentation up front. They make the appointments.
The Instant Decision Day prep session that we're required to do in advance really helped out a lot to get all the paperwork in that we needed.
By the time we get to today, somewhere between 45 to 50 staff members would have put their fingers on some aspect of this operation to make it go the way you see it go.
They told you everything that you needed to know and what to do to sign up for these interviews.
Mr. Ortiz does a great job of preparing the students so they know exactly what the criteria is and exactly what it is that they're going to need to do or what we'll be looking for in the application. We prepare them how to dress for the day. We tell them they're successful students. They want to dress the part.
They gave you pointers on what to wear and how you should be presented.
Well, I felt like since I was going for an interview, I had to dress nicely.
And one of the most gratifying things is to come in and see them. And I joke with them that sometimes I have to take a second look at them because I don't recognize them.
This event actually is a win-win. All of our staff who are involved with this event love to come here and do this because as much as we enjoy working in admissions, there's nothing better than actually telling a student face-to-face, you're accepted, and here's your acceptance letter.
IDDs in general are very fun because they're very positive. Nobody walks away unhappy, generally speaking. Nobody walks away unhappy. It's a big event. As corny as it may sound in admissions world, the yearly IDDs are always something that are looked forward to.
I was doing hair for 2 years, but I decided it wasn't going to be the right choice for me and for my family, so I decided to come to college to get my degree.
I plan on going to a four-year university, and I plan to major in psychology. I plan on to be either do counseling or be a guidance counselor to help everyone else in the mental health field.
I am interviewing with Rowan for physical education.
I wanted to become a psychology professor at a college. When I came out of GCIT, I thought I was going to be a hairstylist, but I decided that I liked psychology better because after doing everyone's hair and talking to all the women and hearing what's going on in their lives, I thought I'd be able to help in this field.
Right now I'm going for physical education, but now I might be changing my major to exercise science.
If a student is thinking about a major but maybe not quite ready for that major, if there's a problem with the application, if we're not able to admit a student to a particular major, we always have that opportunity to actually tell the student, we can admit you to this program, but here are all the good alternatives that you have.
So although I would love to stay here, it's time for me to move on to Rowan, hopefully.
I try to lessen their anxiety by explaining that it's going to be okay and that they're all well prepared and academically a good representation of the college, but that nervousness is still there. There was a young lady outside who was actually crying.
You realize that they may have been worried about this for a very, very long time, and you got to be the person that made them feel better. And that's a very rewarding thing.
I feel pretty prepared and confident that I will get in.
I think they've been told to be themselves, and that's what's most important. That way we can get right down to, in a relatively limited amount of time, what it is they seek and how it is that we may be able to deliver that to them.
Well, I felt confident knowing I was going to get into the colleges, and I felt confident I was going to speak with them and stuff. I was a little bit nervous, but I felt more prepared with the staff telling me like how it was going to happen and stuff, and I followed their directions, and then it got me successful right now.
As all the advisors and teachers and people and professors were coming up and saying hi and talking, they kind of broke the ice and made it less like nerve-wracking because they were talking to you. So when I went in, I felt prepared.
I hope I get into rowing today.
Seeing the reaction of the students, having them have that relief, because a lot of them are tense and nervous. Even students with very high grade point averages are still worried, and just having that face-to-face experience and that connection with the student, it's great for us too. So both sides of the table are happy.
The process was very easy. I met with all four and I got accepted into 3. I just got accepted into Rowan, Stockton, and Ferry Dickinson. Rutgers I have to wait, but I know I can bring up my grades and stuff. My GPA will be high enough for me to be accepted into Rutgers. It feels real good now that I can branch out instead of going to like one narrow path. Because if you have the more options, you're bound to think more stuff and you're able to do more stuff instead of having something like at like one college. I'm very excited with the opportunities now, since I can tell my mom and dad that I got accepted to the 3 schools and the 4th, and they'll be real proud of me knowing that it was like a long ride for me in this college to go through and also try to major into something I wanted to do.
I met Dr. Nikowski. She was really nice. She told me all about the college and the type of degree that I can get there, and I got accepted. I'm extremely excited that I got accepted to Rowan, and from here I'm going to go and tell my whole family and show them all my acceptance letter, and my mom will probably post it on Facebook because I'm not a big social media person. So I believe my family will be extremely excited for me. My brother is actually a police officer in Glassboro, which is where Rowan's located, and he'll be happy to see me more. And I'm going to celebrate tonight by going out to dinner.
I have fun personally. I hope that they have fun. I know all of my colleagues from other institutions look forward to these days.
It's nice to know that everything seems to be working out so well for the students. I mean, that is the bottom line, giving students choice and opportunities.
This is my best day of the year. Well, myself and all the other advisors and staff members, we believe we do a good job every day, and that's our aim. On this day, the results, the numerical results at the end of the day, the hugs, the high fives, this is what it's all about. And to see the success right in front of you. And when at the end of the day, all these reps leave us their statistics in terms of who got accepted, and those numbers don't lie. And that's something that I always tell people, come see me at 4 o'clock on instant decision day, and I'm on cloud 9, because it's just tremendous. And I try my best to share that with everybody, because it is a group effort. And I get the results, I get a lot of the credit, but believe me, nothing would happen without those people behind me.
I got in. I got accepted to Rowan University, and I'm pretty excited. I felt very prepared, and things are going the way I wanted it to go. My mother is crying as of right now because she's so excited.
Come here and give her a hug. Come on, look at Mom.
Oh my gosh.
Just give us a look.